got some really sick stuff to show you guys today. Not a typical video, but we are gonna have fun. So we're gonna give you a full garage update, guys. We have multiple cars on the channel. We've got tens of thousands of dollars of parts in the garage right now that we're about to show you. Stuff that we've been working through, getting on our different builds right now. We're going to start with the GT350, jump over to the Trackhawk. We're going to talk about Sam's truck getting some new stuff. We're going to talk about what's about to happen with the Wolf. We're going to talk about this giant new lift that's going in right here in this area. That's kind of the biggest thing that's happened to us in the garage in a long time outside of the builds. Sam, take us, talk to us about this paint job over here.
So the Broncos on the 350, they're kind of, you know, they're gray. They're
matty gray.
Matte gray. Like, they look like brake dust. So, you know, we're gonna have to put some pizzazz on this car. So we thought a little jewelry on the Broncos was the way to go.
Guys, check out this job Sam did. I can't take much credit. I cleaned on them a little bit, and I know the camera's blowing it out, making it look like hot garbage super baby blue, but this is actually grabber blue mixed up. We did spray it with a rattle can. That video is probably coming next, actually. But he's got a daggum factory looking job on these dudes. Even had the stickers cut out to look just like the original Brembo stickers. This video, yeah, show them the paint.
I mean, yeah, it was out of a rattle can, but it's mixed up 1K paint, and then we also used a 2K clear over that. So the finished product is, you know, looks like it's came from the factory that way. Very happy the way it turned out. You know, as with anything, there's a couple little spots here and there, but nobody will ever see it unless we show it to them. So, you know, really happy with the way those turned out. But this video is really about this.
The video that those were painted for.
The video that we're working on is for this APB brake booster.
It's not
you
a sexy
probably
part.
already have that video, so go check that one out when this one comes out.
So this thing's gonna stop like a you-know-what out of you-know-where. This is the rear painted Brembos, and you can tell he's obviously sprayed the blue on, stuck the stickers on, and then cleared over. So, I mean, it looks butter. Now, tell them about the wheel problem. I'm gonna show them the wheels real quick, in case you haven't seen that. Not these wheels, we'll talk about those in a second. This is the wheels on the GT350. We got these a few videos ago. These are Stark Forged custom made wheels. We helped come up with the design. You can see the custom BD caps on there. Awesome wheels, but
these in the back, the offset stuck out a little too far. So we were rubbing and rubbing really bad right here. We've actually screwed up the fender because we just kept driving it. But you know how we are, we don't care.
It was sticking out and banging. We were gonna roll them, we were gonna wide body, we were gonna do all this and that. But Stark was like, no, we'll just change the centerpiece.
So they're gonna cut this for us again. Since these are two-piece, they're gonna cut these again for us and send us a little different offset. So everything should fit. But in the meantime,
we spent more tire money.
We bought more tires.
we need more tires.
Just went down to a 305 30/20 and bought something that'll get us by for now.
That tire will rotate to the front later because we are running these R888Rs, 325s in the rear.
So we could run these in the front through the winter months or whatever, next year, whatever.
Get more traction.
So we didn't throw that money away, but
for now,
we threw that money away.
The big thing that we want to show you on the 350 is in this big tall box right here. But real quick, let's handle one more thing that's kind of cosmetic. It's probably a little bit performance based, but this is your factory brake rotor. Doesn't look great. It's kind of towards the end of its life. We're not changing those today. We're going to go ahead and run this and finish our test on that APB brake booster.
Yeah, how many miles is on this car?
37,000,
so yeah, those
38.
rotors, you know, on a 350 are getting towards the end.
There. This is what we're putting on.
So we're going with some, of course what you get with the 350 is lighter than most, but this is a true two-piece. This can be the actual rotor itself can be replaced and not have to replace these hats.
Couple pounds lighter.
A couple pounds lighter. You know, overall the cost of replacing these is fairly cheap. So this is just going to look nicer. This is a nice anodized piece, and we'll keep it a whole lot cleaner than those were.
Brake pad wise, we're going with something way more extreme than factory.
Yeah, I mean, this is not a street pad. This is the softest, I would say, racing brake pad that they make by Paget Brakes. So this is a yellow compound, and this is going to be way more aggressive than most street setups, but you know, what the heck.
So I got a question for you, Sam. All right, we got this upgraded brake booster from APB. It's gonna be nasty. It's tons of stopping power.
Up to like 80% more force, so that's a big deal.
You got new Paget pads, which that's pretty wicked. You got new lighter weight, more wicked gyro. Is it gyro or gyro disc, whatever you call it?
Gyro disc.
I'm from Tennessee. It don't matter.
Gyro disc.
All right. Is all of that as cool as what's in the box behind you?
No, it may help stop.
More than all this.
All
right, this is what we've been wanting to show you for a while. Let's rip this bad boy out. This is Victor Racing's gigantic, top of the line, everything included, active aero wing, and it's going to sit right here. It's going to replace this small, and guys, I think this is small. We had a 350 that was a 2020 and a GT500 was a 2020, and it had the wing that come up, you know, about to here, and we had the little gurney flap on the back of it, and it looked proportional for the car. I think this thing looks puny. It's not bad, but I think it looks really puny. What we've got here is gonna stick out. It's both of these boxes, so it's going to, you want your wing to set back from the vehicle as far as possible, and then you want a hard aggressive angle, but not so hard that you can't drag race. So active aero, meaning it's probably something you've seen on a Porsche where the wing actually tips a little bit. This thing is monstrous, you're going to see in a second, but it'll actually go flat when you're trying to go high speed, or it'll tip hard, and it will actually have a computer in the trunk that will actually, I guess, read your deceleration and tip the wing down to help give you some braking power, more stability. We're going to hold it up to the back of the car in a second. It's like 70 inches wide. It's almost as wide as the car. It's going to set way back from it. We're going to pop this thing out and show you.
I can't believe we've had this for like a week and a half, and we haven't opened it yet. I mean, we did get to see it in person at SEMA on a Challenger.
Nobody watched those videos.
Nobody did.
We went to SEMA and filmed like 3 killer videos, 20 minutes each, and the views on them were abysmal. But if you've never been to SEMA and you want to see us take you around SEMA, those are on the channel.
All right, so we finally got it out of the box. So Brad's got it over here. Good God, man, getting all tangled up. Good. This thing is gonna be sweet.
Here's what it's gonna do. That's what it's gonna do as you drive down the road. It's an air brake. It'll hold like a gazillion pounds of force.
So we've got these that go on it. Actually, this is, sorry guys, this is for the other side.
We've never had a wing this big, so we're not sure how everything goes, okay?
But we've got that project that's going to be on a future video.
This, I'll have to say, is a really big carbon fiber wing.
So as you guys can also see, we've got a bunch of parts right here. They've got blue overspray on them. I don't know where that come from. I have no idea. This is all the stuff that Fat House sent back with the car. You know, we've got a GT350 intake available. The trans, they were saying that third gear was starting to sound like it was going to go, so that's when we did the upgrade. So, you know, I guess that's a core, but you know, we've got a bunch of parts just laying here.
We got a bunch of parts over here too, man. We got a whole shelf full of lights. I'm going to get this one down for you.
Oh yeah.
And show you just the headlights.
So yeah, we got what, headlights, tail lights,
all the markers,
all that good stuff.
So these bad boys right here, looks like I'll have to take them both out. Picked these out months ago. We thought we were going to do all the cosmetic stuff, lights being cosmetic to us
First,
before we sent it to Fat House, but Fat House was able to work us in faster. But this has a totally changed look. Everything in there's dark except for the orange side marker. I think orange goes great with Avalanche, so I'm not mad about it at all. Now this car had been wrecked. There's scratches all over it. We're about to do a full paint correction on it. These have scratches all in them. There's even a little fog in them. This will be a killer upgrade. You can see all the chrome on the side of this, which if you watch our channel, you know we ain't about that chrome. So all that'll go away. You'll have a mean look over here. These things light up. They don't do 50 colors. I'm not necessarily into that. Not hating if you are, but all these bad boys right here light up, and it'll make this thing have a distinct look. And when you put that with the wrap, part wrap, because I love Avalanche, that we're trying to design out for this car, it's going to be one of the sickest looking GT350s, especially with that Victor Racing active wing.
we got a lot of big stuff going on over on the Trackhawk, some more carbon fiber, some wheels, but what about the Hammer, my F150? You know, last video we put out about it, we did some tuning from Livernois, loving that tune right now. Finally got all of my parts in. So what have we got?
Parts for what, Sam?
For
more power, baby.
more power. So I've had these since Black Friday. So this is how long I've been working on this little project.
We've not been just not putting videos out. We've just had a bunch of stuff coming, and it's hard to get it all in.
Got some injectors. So I got 1000cc fuel injector clinic injectors all ready to go. And to make those work, we needed a fuel pump system. This is from JD Performance Solutions. So this is a dual pump system. So what he does is he takes a stock fuel pump. He has this machine to where it will accept two.
I think he does it in his shop with a screwdriver and hammer. Like,
no, I don't think he does that.
Yeah.
He does assemble these. This is pretty cool, but that's not even the magic part. The best thing is he's got it set up to where you get another controller for this system to where your tuner can operate these fuel pumps independently.
So it's dual fuel pump, dual controllable.
Comes with a filter. This is the magic as well. It's all OEM quality lines wired up for the specific length of your vehicle and setup. So if you got a short cab or a long bed, or if you got a 36-gallon tank, or
It's
all the
ready to
different
go.
options,
It's almost like
based on
plug.
your VIN, it's ready to plug and play. So this won't take long to install. But once we get that put on, we'll get new tuning with Livernois. And just saw some numbers the other day on the Facebook group. He was hitting 800 wheel horsepower at only was it 6,700 RPMs or something like that?
Craziness.
In the new trucks. So,
with that fuel pump and with his Livernois tune from JD, guys, that's the exact system. And actually, it's probably a little bit more upgraded from what I've got on my truck, the Wolf.
You actually did get one of the systems with this instead of a Hobbs switch, so it is the same.
And that was dynoed at last time it dynoed before a few performance upgrades we've done since.
Like 859 or I can't remember. At wheel.
It's way on up there.
It's way on up there now.
So this system's going to help take Sam's truck to infinity and beyond. And didn't you just order some rubbers?
I got to get some new tires. It's that time. We'll let you see those when they get here, though.
On to our non-Ford, I want to say Jeep, not Dodge product. But
it's a Dodge, man.
It's a Dodge. That's why it's not running. Waiting on some sensors. Been working out. I think we told you we had a tune issue at the very beginning. Wasn't a tune issue. It's some sensors making everything jack up, and we can't get it to run right. But we got those coming. And hopefully
this sensor, there's one back behind the supercharger, and there's one here, and there's one here.
Yeah, that's enough about all that bull crap. Look at these right here.
Oh yeah,
Avant-Garde. This is a antique bronze finish that is satin. They may call it matte, but it's satin because we wanted this finish to actually match the satin on the vehicle. And if you can't tell, we're going with a bronze as a secondary color to our satin black finish on this bad boy. So we may end up doing something bronzy on the Jeep rings because that's kind of the only thing that makes it absolutely a Jeep, and it gets it further away from being a Dodge, and I kind of like that. All right, I want to show you the big deal. There's actually two things that are pretty freaking sweet, and he's gonna hand me the camera. This is an all carbon fiber hood. It's got this demon snout on it. I don't know how far, if you can tell, like it goes all the way over there. That is the big boy, okay? I'll get on up here. Safety third, I'm gonna get on the top. You get on the top rung, right? This dude looks absolutely amazing. What I'm about to show you is right over there on the top shelf. It's a replacement rear wing. So it sticks out, instead of this far, it sticks out about that far, and it looks more exotic. Now both of these are from the same company. They've got the same normal carbon fiber weave. Carbon fiber always looks crazy on camera. Never looks like it's perfect, but it's absolutely butter in person. But grab that.
What would happen if that carbon fiber were satin?
We're telling them everything in this video. Oh my gosh. This whole Reaper beast right here is going to end up being satin. So I'm going to carry this ladder between these two sets of wheels and these two cars.
Don't hit nothing, man.
And just sling it everywhere and pass by these wheels. And the reason I want to do that, this is all takeoff parts from the Wolf, which some of those are going to go back on. But I want to show you this bad boy. This is that new rear wing. You can tell that's where your brake light is, and it's way back in there, and that's what flush is on the other spoiler. So this dude sticks way out, and we're going to save like 7 ounces when we switch that out.
Yeah, but you didn't save no money putting it on there.
I'm interrupting this video not to show you a sponsor or an ad, but I'm interrupting this video to see if I can get a like for the OG Jordan 1s in red, black, and white. Guys, I just brought these to the garage to open in front of you guys. I do love wearing Jordans. Ever since I watched, well, I've wanted them my whole life, but ever since I watched Whistling Diesel's video where he got the Dior's and like did work in them, I've kind of been on a Jordan kick. So these bad boys, I'm cracking out for the first time right here. Ask me if they're comfortable. Yes. Ask me if I get lots of compliments on them. Yes. Ask me if they're as comfortable as normal shoes. Not really. The modern stuff is more comfortable, but do you look good driving them in the GT350? When that video drops, I will be wearing them on this new brake video.
All right, come on, let's head over here through the office area that we have set up.
You can see this nice wall here.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to do car stuff inside the wall.
This is our version of QB World. So we've also got a Corsa exhaust system, and I guess it's this box and this box.
It's an intake, exhaust, oil separator.
Yeah, all from Corsa. So we've got the complete setup for the first edition Bronco, guys.
That's the 2021, the new dude.
We've got a video to do on that with all the Corsa stuff. And they've done something a little different than a lot of other companies with exhaust. They're not like putting it back there in the back, just like it comes from the factory, a big long piece or whatever. They've actually moved the location more up to the middle of the vehicle, and you just have tubing at the back.
But Sam, how are we going to put that on? All we have is some jacks.
Yeah, it always stinks to work on exhaust.
On the ground. You've done that a lot.
Yeah, I've been doing that a long time. What if we bought a lift and put it right in this area?
Like in the office?
Yeah, right where our office is.
Okay.
We've already got race ramps. I got these so we don't have the ramps in the way every time we come in the door.
Yep, because you would like, this bad boy is a big 4-post, so you'd come in and just conk your head right here on the ramps.
So we went with the race ramps. They'll be lightweight. They'll be like 9 pounds a piece. We can have the actual lift be back towards the door a little bit further.
Then we can do activities.
And yeah, so we finally get a lift so we can work on a couple bigger things.
Like the big 96 Bronco.
Yes.
That's been getting full, pretty much new suspension, new lift.
Yep. Video on that will drop
pretty soon.
Pretty soon as well.
Yep. We should have a lot.
It's done. We just need to go get it. So, yeah, we've been slacking, guys. There's plenty going on here in the Backroad Driver garage. Lots and lots of content coming for all you guys. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more.
You can
Are
go
we
ahead.
done?
Go ahead and end
Are we
it.
done?
Yeah.
All
Stop
right.
it.